Hello everyone. I wanted to give you guys a short video that lets you know how to access the Alabama Virtual Library. The Alabama Virtual Library is a free tool that anyone who lives in the state of Alabama has access to. It is searchable through Google, so if you just go to Google and type in Alabama Virtual Library, it should be the very first thing that pops up. Click on Alabama Virtual Library and your screen should look like this. So what you should do if you get to this page is click on College and University. When we click on College and University, you're going to see all of these different search engines that you have access to. Now, you need to figure out what topic in the research packet you plan on doing your research paper about, because that's going to kind of give us an idea about which search engine to use. Some of these search engines are specifically for literature. So if you take one of my literature classes, you've got right here, you've got the Gale literature. You wouldn't be using that for this research paper. That's strictly for literature courses. But your research for this project is a controversial issue. So all of the different questions or topics that I have listed on the research packet, those are controversial issues. So the search engine that I'm going to show you is this one right here called Opposing Viewpoints. So again, if you click on College and University, you'll have this big list. Scroll down until you find Opposing Viewpoints and then click on Opposing Viewpoints. Now, you do not have to use this particular search engine, database. You don't have to use this particular database. You can use any of the databases that are on the Alabama Virtual Library for your research, but all of your resources have to come from the Alabama Virtual Library. So once you click on the Opposing Viewpoints database, you've got all these different categories. So let's say you chose to do your research paper on smoking. And so smoking is your topic, and your thesis statement is that smoking in all forms should be banned in the United States. So you're trying to find research to support that smoking should be banned. Well, smoking is one of the topics under health and medicine. If your topic is not listed here, then you can search in the search bar. But I'm going to click on smoking to kind of show you how the process works. So once you click on whatever topic you're looking into, you have this little overview about the topic. But then if you scroll down, you have a view of all the different types of resources that you can look through. So you've got different viewpoints articles, you've got statistics that you can pull from, you have reference articles, magazine articles, all of these different resources about smoking itself. So if you'll just keep on scrolling and just kind of look at the titles of some of the articles, and if anything kind of piques your interest or sounds like it might be related to the topic you're trying to prove, then you just click on it. So I'm going to click on this article right here. It says, "Deadly Mistake, a ban on flavored nicotine products led teenagers to smoke more cigarettes." So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to look through all of this information. So this sentence right here, that's interesting. Nicotine is not actually what causes lung cancer. A cool thing about the Alabama Virtual Library is that as you are reading things, you can highlight things in the article and you can save them. And then you can download by clicking the download button, or you can print them, or you can send your highlights and your notes. You can send them to your Google Drive if you have a Google Drive account, to your OneDrive, that's your CAC mail information, or to any email address that you want to send it to. So that's really a great thing about the Alabama Virtual Library is that you can highlight things, and then you can type notes on the article and then save them so that when you are writing your annotated bibliography in a few weeks, or when you're looking at your proposal, you have all of the information you need right in front of you. Now, another good thing about the Alabama Virtual Library is the citation information that is included with it. So all of your articles, everything that you find in the Alabama Virtual Library will have a citation function. So what that means is you can either click up here where it says Cite in the top right corner, you can click Cite, and it'll pop up like this. So you can be sure you've clicked on the MLA, and then you can copy and paste the citation onto your Works Cited page, or you can export it to any of these sources here. So you can send it to your OneDrive, or you can send it to a Google Drive, you can send it to EasyBib. But that citation tool is there for you. If you don't see a Cite button up here in the top right corner, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, the citation information is there as well. So again, everything, all of your sources have to be from the AVL, no matter what database you click on, no matter what articles you find in the AVL, you can highlight and make notes and send those notes to your Google Drive or your OneDrive account, so that all of your research is in one place. One thing that I want you to know about the Alabama Virtual Library is that it is a geolocated program, and we are about an hour from the Georgia state line. So sometimes, depending on what device you are on, sometimes the signal towers bounce between Alabama and Georgia. So if you go to the AVL and you cannot get on, if it says that you don't have access, it's because the towers are reading you from the Georgia side of the state line. So what you need to do if that happens is you need to call the library. The Alexander City campus library's number is 256-215-4290. Or if you are closer to the Childersburg campus, the Childersburg campus library is 256-378-2041. And ask the librarian for your username and your login information, your username and password for the Alabama Virtual Library. And she will be able to help you get a login for the AVL if it's not working on your device. And then when you log in, it doesn't matter where you are. If you've logged in, it'll work for you. But you'll have to call the librarians at either the Alexander City campus or the Childersburg campus to get those credentials. So she'll ask you what your name is, what your CAC email address is, and she'll be able to get you login information if you cannot log on to the Alabama Virtual Library. But again, Alabama Virtual Library is where all of your resources have to come from for this research paper. If you have any questions on how to navigate Alabama Virtual Library, please email me. Email me as soon as possible. Please don't wait till the last minute to get this project done, because if you wait till the last minute, there's a high likelihood that I won't be able to help you in enough time for you to finish your work. So please email me as soon as you have questions. Thanks, guys, and have a good night.